This is Janilata Bhattrai from Single World News. India, unlike 150 countries and 32 international organizations, stayed out of Chinese President Xi Jinping's ambitious Belt Road Initiative, especially since signing on would have meant accepting China-Pakistan economic corridor projects in occupied Kashmir, a clear violation of its territorial integrity. On May 13, 2017, the Narendra Modi government issued a formal statement on BRI, but a year before, then Foreign Secretary Subrahmanyam Jaishankar said in March 2016 that New Delhi would not allow Beijing to hardwire its strategic options in the name of infrastructure projects. A decade after President Xi launched the BRI project, India's decision to protect its core interest and have the courage to stand alone has turned out to be right with other countries, including many from the West, following the lead of the Modi government. While China has invested nearly $1 trillion into the initiative to leverage its financial and political clout with 150 countries, the economic situation of low-income recipient countries is dire and has taken a turn for the worse. The data is worrying. Number one, low-income countries owe 37% of their debt to China in 2022 compared to 24% in bilateral debt to the rest of the world. Number two, Chinese global projects to finance road, rail, port, land infrastructure have been a major source of debt for the participating countries, with Pakistan leading the pack with $77.3 billion in debt, followed by Angola, $36.3 billion, Ethiopia, $7.9 billion, Kenya, $7.4 billion, and Sri Lanka, $7 billion, according to Aiddata and BRI data compiled by China watchers. Number three, Maldives' debt, according to data from that country's finance ministry, rose to $6.39 billion by the end of the first quarter of 2022. Number four, Bangladesh owes 6% of total foreign debt to Beijing, around $4 billion. Dhaka is now seeing a $4.5 billion package from IMF. Number five, Djibouti, which gave a naval base to China and Angola, have the biggest repayment burdens as debt exceeds 40% of the gross national income. Number six, Sri Lanka has already defaulted on sovereign debt with 9% of GNI owed to China, and Africa owes more than $150 billion to Beijing, with Zambia also defaulting on debt, with the country owing some $6 billion to Chinese banks. With a global recession looming and low-income countries hit by the never-ending Ukraine war, the COVID pandemic and food shortage, BRI is turning out to be a millstone around the neck of countries in the Indian subcontinent and in Africa, say analysts. In truth, opinion is veering around to the stance that BRI has helped neither China nor the recipient nations. It has made China the most unpopular country among debtor nations and exposed their governments to popular political uprisings. To get more updates, don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel, and also press the bell icon for the latest notifications.